quick, before we miss it, I want to introduce the staff that do the day-to-day work on all of y'all's crop insurance policies. We've got some folks that haven't been in office forever, and so Lenny Meeks is back in the back. If any of you guys have not had the chance to meet her, please introduce yourself. She's the nice lady back at the back table. We've got Kim Birkenfeld as well. Tamara Garcia she came over from Great Plains Ag Credit in Triona's office, used to be here in Muleshoe, and then we've got Tommy St. Clair somewhere back there. Dawn Dixon is here with me today, as well as Geraldine Mitchell. And we're all the folks that work on a day-to-day basis on the crop insurance side. One thing I get to do today that's really fun, this is totally outside the realm of crop insurance, but 3 years ago, Great Plains Ag Credit, which is a lender based out of Amarillo, services this area, they signed the bottom line on my paychecks too, so I kind of know some of those guys, but they started a really neat program in the Texas Panhandle with collaboration with a group called Cardiac Science. They are people that deliver the AED units. Those are the shockers that you get to use if somebody is in sudden cardiac arrest. KGNC Radio, as well as Cardiology Center of Amarillo, all got together and realized that in our rural communities there is a very large need for these AED units. And they are somewhat expensive, and so a lot of our first responders didn't even have them. Our volunteer fire departments, any of our local communities. And so we started this project 3 years ago to start helping to get those units out into our rural areas. Because, I mean, the bottom line is, if you go into sudden cardiac arrest, seconds are the difference in whether or not you survive. And the one thing that can stop that process and save your life is the use of an AED. So in the last 3 years, we've placed over 100 units into our rural communities. About a month ago, we got a phone call from some of our partners that said, okay, that cost share program that we've done is great, but let's take on a new route. How can we really help our rural communities? And what they decided to do is start placing these units, not with the cost share, but at just full donation into our school systems. Through some of the budget cuts that have gone on, a lot of schools, have met their requirements with purchasing those AED units, but that still doesn't mean that they have one in all the locations that they need them. One of the statistics that I found was that 7,000 children die each year from sudden cardiac arrest. And there's basically no warning signs. It's just when this hits, it hits. And so this is such a neat effort, and the reason that I hope it hits home to you is that without your support, without your business here at Ronnie Holt Insurance, these things wouldn't be possible. This is our ability to give back to your local communities, and you're every part of that. So today we're actually going to be giving a unit to Muleshoe ISD as well as Spring Lake Earth, and we're doing some others throughout the Panhandle as we do all of our insurance meetings this week. But with our special guest here, I've got the superintendent from Spring Lake Earth, we've got Denver Crum, we have Gene Sheets from here at Muleshoe, and Joshua. Okay, Josh is going to come up and actually tell you guys a little bit about what the AED has meant to Muleshoe in the past. So come on up. And you other guys can make your way this way as well.
Woolbright. I'm the athletic trainer at Muleshoe. I've been there for 5 years now. And luckily, we've only had to use the AED once. For that one time, it really helped save a young man's life. I'm just going to tell you a story real quick, and we'll go from there. He was a 7th grade athlete. We had off season that morning, and it's a normal day at school, and he started feeling sick. The coaches noticed he wasn't feeling normal. And all of our coaches are CPR and first aid certified, and they take the course every year. So really, if you're going to have a heart attack or something like that, be around a group of coaches. They typically know what's going on. But he started acting a little funny, and he started having trouble breathing, and so they went and got me. And I'm right there next to the mat room, weight room area. I'm probably about 20 yards away. We came in there and we started talking to him, and we just noticed he wasn't acting normally. And so from there, the situation progressed quickly, and he began having a seizure, and then from there lost consciousness, stopped breathing, and he started getting a blue tone to his face. From there, we went ahead and we activated what's called an emergency action plan, where our coaches step in and start calling EMS and things of that nature. We actually had to wind up hooking the AED up on this young man. And it read, unshockable rhythm, begin CPR. And we head tilt, chin lifted, and I put my hand right here and I rubbed just before I started doing compressions, and he came back. He started breathing again. And that AED, even though it wasn't used, was such a peace of mind it being there. That this young man, if we did have to shock him, it wasn't going to be another 15 minutes, another 10 minutes before the EMTs got there. It was going to be instantly. And it really made a difference in my mind at that point, and that's why now we carry it with us wherever we go. We have one with our coaches, with our team, anytime we do anything. And that's what really made the difference in this young man, plus our coaches knowing what the signs and symptoms to look for. And we can't value AEDs enough in our society. And they're great tools to have, and they're also so easy. And we just appreciate everything you guys have done for us and giving and helping us to have another one of these units on the sideline and for our students. And hopefully we never have to use it. That's the gift you guys have given us, but we hope we never have to unwrap it. That'd be its best use.
All right, well, thank you so much. And I know it's kind of random that we're doing this at a crop insurance meeting, but like I said, we made the decision to do this. It was a great opportunity for us to be together, and I wanted you guys to all feel that value that, it's because of you that we get to do this. So I'd like to give you guys these units. We have kind of we have to do our little photo opportunity here as well. And then if you guys will take that. And if we have any of the school board members from these local schools, would you guys come up as well?